twice.
Press record twice.
Nice. You did it.
Shh. We're too loud.
We're live.
At a library.
We're at a library.
Yeah, we're recording at the library today.
Steve, put your headphones on.
Mom kicked us out of the house, so we're recording at the library.
We're recording at the library.
Yeah.
We're at the library.
Hey, welcome to Hive Scum.
Welcome to Hive Scum. We're on the computers at the library.
Library.
Where you got to keep a little pee in it so it looks better.
A little what?
What?
What did you say?
I'm your host, Gage, at No Clear Coat.
You said little P? I'm Terry at South of Heaven.
I'm Steve at Stone.jaw.
I'm Lil P at Walmart.com.
And we are recording here at the Crypt, PVD.
Oh, that's what I meant. The
Yeah.
Crypt. We're at the Crypt. PVD. What does PVD stand for?
Providence.
Oh, yeah, we already
You just
talked
went over
about
this.
Sorry.
In the Patreon episode.
Yeah.
If you want to hear that, you can go to patreon.com/hivescum.
Yeah, you could. But I wouldn't.
Yeah, you don't have
Don't
to.
do
Yeah, I wouldn't do it. Yes, we're here. Ryan's doing business.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
it
he
is a
hates us.
place of business.
There are customers in the store.
Turns out there's
one
customers.
of them is looking at me. Oh, he turned around.
I'm gonna
Guys,
look
don't
at
all
that was
look.
Ryan.
You all just looked and made it awkward.
Well, yeah, of course we're going to look. You just said that.
do you have?
I think he has a crush on you.
Do you? Should I go talk to him?
Yeah.
He's holding Escape to the Dark Sector.
Yeah, baby.
I've got that game, dude.
Yeah,
wanna
let's go-
play?
Come on, dude. Let's play live on air.
No. Listen. Do you guys have like code with your significant others when you're like trying to talk trash in public? But like, okay, don't look. But
it. No, I just do it.
you just turn and look.
Yeah.
Yeah, I talk in pig Latin.
Okay.
I don't have a significant other.
Oh, sorry, Phil.
What? How does pig Latin work again? It's like the first.
Something nay, big say.
Yeah, you take.
Take the first
Uruguay.
letter,
Thank you, Phil.
put it at the end, and then add A. Igpay
Urite.
Atinlay.
Urite. Docs your last name A.
I don't get it.
Arite.
Thank you. Yeah, so that's how we talk.
Iri-
In just general.
Urite.
Well, I said what it is. You take the first letter of the word,
Yeah,
put it at the end, and then add A.
Yeah,
Even stay.
That's so dumb.
Even stay.
I don't like that.
yeah, but it's a good little.
Right, but do you
language.
like the words like is? Do you
Yeah, I mean, for like single
is like
CA?
CA?
CA.
single syllable words is kind of difficult.
Z-E-A?
Yeah, guys, all the customers are leaving. We scared them with the pig
Good.
Latin.
Good.
Yeah, you like pig Latin, Ryan?
Rye guy's here.
Oh, he's
Right,
here.
guy, do you speak pig Latin?
Yeah.
Can you do it right now?
No.
God, no.
Right on the spot.
I guess I can't. yeah.
no.
Yeah, I mean, if you pulled that out, I would have been so impressed.
I know. No, I'm really bad on the spot.
It's totally fine. We shouldn't be putting you on the spot. That's bad host kind of stuff here.
Are there more customers in here anymore?
I don't think so.
we can say whatever we
Now we
want
can
now.
say
Yeah.
whatever we
Oh,
want.
finally, I've been holding back this whole time. Anyways, Ryan, introduce
Oh,
yourself.
hey, what's up? It's me, Rye Guy, the legally distinct entity known as the Keeper of the Crypt.
Nice.
Yes.
Yeah, dude.
Rye guy, the die guy.
Yeah, Rye Guy, the Die Guy.
Not the pie guy.
Not the Pie Guy, not no more.
Like dying
Yeah.
T-shirts.
Yeah.
Whoa, hell yeah.
Or he's
He's a
slowly
tie-dye guy.
dying.
Oh, slowly
Aren't we all?
dying.
Aren't we all? Oh, this guy. Yeah, you can follow me on Instagram at It Came From Zenithal Prime, and you can follow the store at The Crypt PVD.
Ooh.
Yeah.
PVD, what's that mean?
Providence.
Oh my god.
Come on, dude. We
This,
already talked about this.
This dumb little dog shit town we live in over here.
Wow, dude,
Yeah.
there's still
Say that about the
customers
town
here.
that you live in.
I know.
It's cooler than my
Yeah, it's
town.
cool.
The customers are
That's
getting their
true.
pitchforks and their flaming torches ready, and they're outside
This
trying to
dog
get you out
shit
of
town
here.
is kind of cool.
It is cool.
Your
You only say
store-
that because you have a vegan place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your store is very cool.
Thanks.
It even has Coke Zero.
It
yeah,
has
Yeah.
Coke Zeros.
it's kind of like a perfect setup to be a game store.
Thanks. I got really lucky finding this spot, you know. My landlords are super cool too, which is like a wild thing to say.
So you like landlords?
Yeah, okay.
Wow.
No.
A cab includes Ryan.
Wow.
Oh no. Fuck. Well, the Crypt has been canceled. I gotta go.
Yeah.
Finally, see you guys
Healthcare
never.
CEOs
Only took
first,
you 2
next
months.
it's you.
Oh no.
Damn, yeah, the shooter's hot too, which is wild.
Yeah, we were talking about
a
on the
hot
way
boy
here.
shooter.
Yeah.
United CEO guy.
Well, yeah, but do you remember what happened with fucking Jahar Tsarnaev,
every
the
serial
Boston
killer?
bomber?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they did the Rolling Stone cover, and everyone
him
was
right on
like,
the cover.
you know,
Wait, he's
hot.
kind of sexy.
yeah,
Was he?
Yeah,
I
he's
have
like
no
a hot
idea.
guy.
he was
Was he?
cute. Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Who's your favorite hot?
Oh my God, this is like the
Bad
Patreon
guy.
episode all over.
favorite
again.
hot bad guy?
Who's your hottest controversial?
It's like
Yeah,
the
your
what is
favorite
the
controversial
what's that account? The
mugshot show.
mugshot show.
I knew you were
love
gonna say, yo, is this a Florida thing? It's got to be a Florida thing.
No, it's just an account.
Instagram thing.
Shut
Yeah.
up. Oh my god.
It started as a Twitter thing, and then they released a coffee table book, I believe.
Really?
Oh
Yeah.
man, I gotta get that.
It's just beautiful women and like their insane crime underneath it.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it'll be like
with their mugshot.
yeah, just like a
right.
girl that like vaguely looked like she was crying, but she's like just beautiful with all her makeup. And the bottom is like manslaughter, vehicular manslaughter 2, vehicular manslaughter 3. Like it's just like
Murder
10
1,
charges.
murder
Yeah.
2.
Holy shit.
Well, you know, we can't all be straight in arrows or whatever people say.
What?
You know what I mean? Like
straight is an
straight
arrow.
shooters, straight
Oh,
shooters,
yeah.
Straight and narrow.
straight and narrow.
Straight
We're
as
not.
an arrow.
We're not all on the straight and narrow.
Yeah, we're not all on
Someone
the straight and
today
narrow.
at a job site said we were talking about how you have to leave companies to get pay raises, and he said, "Yeah, you know, once I learn all I can from here, I'll jump the sheep."
That's my guy right there.
And I
Like
went,
sheep, how they jump over the fence.
"No, I was
Yeah.
like, it's jump the ship. You jump ship." He's like, "No, you jump the sheep."
But what if I was sleeping on the job?
Oh God, I don't
There you
know.
go.
Right, yeah. You know what I'm saying?
But it's the same
Yeah.
thing as like mind boggled or mind bottling. We've
Yeah,
talked
yeah.
about this on the
No,
podcast.
totally.
But
There's the phrase for that is a malapropism.
I think it's malpractice.
What?
I
You
would
knew
agree.
a word for that, Phil? That's some crazy shit.
Are you cold?
I can't tell if you're being.
No,
I
I'm
am cold.
totally-
I
there's-
can't
there's
tell
a-
if you're
heat up,
being
I can turn the
insincere.
heat
This is a word. This is a word that is for phrases that.
That you say like bone apple tea. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, that's cool.
Malapropism.
What's your favorite malapropism?
Dude, I have one and I'm trying to remember it. It's something about behind my ears or whatever, but I can't
Is it,
remember
like,
what it
wet
is.
behind the ears?
Yeah, but it's like something I say wrong.
I
feel like
That's
that
like a
It's naughty.
but now I can't remember
Just
what
a
it is.
little bit.
Yeah.
behind the ear?
Do you got any things that you say wrong?
Eggs and spam.
I say skip. I say I say a hip and a scop because I think it's funny instead of a skip and a
I
hop.
think that's
That
just
is fun.
dumb.
I like that.
what
A hip and a
a
scop.
hip and a scop instead
it's
of a
cute.
instead of a skip and a hop.
I think less of you as a person for
Come on.
Diabolical.
Shoot, man. Well, this is gonna bug me that I can't remember it. Anyways,
It'll come up in
You
the
guys
episode.
have one of these things that you say wrong? That it's funny.
that. No.
No,
say
'cause
nothing?
they bother me a lot.
I've never said anything wrong.
Yeah,
Ever.
yeah. You're always correct.
Yeah.
Definitely never wrong.
Definitely.
Like with Reese's Pieces.
Anyway.
I'm over here still thinking about this behind the ears.
I was
thing,
going
and
to
I'm
say, what have
working
we
on
been
it.
Yeah.
working
Speaking
on?
behind the ear.
Why can't we do that?
Because I couldn't come up
What?
with a fun segue.
Oh, you still
That
do
was a
wanna talk about it.
malapropism.
Yeah, there was no good segues here to ask Terry. what he's been
Yeah.
working
If
on.
only I was wet behind the ear.
No, it's not wet behind the ears, dude. It is something. I don't know. I'll keep dwelling on it. We'll
It's
see
like
what comes
the tip
up.
of your tongue and at the top of your lungs.
Yeah, it's on the top of my lungs, dude. Oh, it's on the top of my lungs.
This is unlistenable.
Yeah. That's
why
Hives
you
Gum
being mean?
Podcast, baby.
Yeah,
I do have that effect on podcasts, I will say.
Yeah.
You can ask Enzo and Trey.
You know, I would.
The
Yeah.
lost episode of Bits Eater, RIP.
Oh,
Did that
come
did
on.
it ever come out?
I don't
Yeah.
think so. I don't know.
Is it ever going to
I
come
don't know.
out?
We want to hear that. I was so stoked.
Yeah, I just, you know.
Enzo
me and-
said he got too drunk.
Yeah, no, me and Enzo got too drunk. Yeah, we were both crushing
new?
White Claws.
That's
and then,
fun.
Yeah, I think it's
poor
just
Trey.
unlistenable garbage. I know. I feel so bad for Trey. Trey, I love you so much, buddy.
Pull it together. Come on, guys. Stop having so much fun. Yeah, it's a loud one.
That was a sprayer, dude.
Yeah, I
That was
know.
a good crack.
Scared you.
Got a little on my lower lip there.
So, anyways, Gage, what you been working on?
Oh, what?
Got his ass.
Lately, I've been peaking the mic. That's what I've been working on. What have I been working on? I've been printing pieces for my Pure Strain Gene Stealer.
Peasies? You've been
For
printing Peasies?
Inquisitor 54.
Oh, dude, nice. Oh, my God. You're going 54?
Yeah, to play with Dylan.
Dylan
Yes.
is so happy
Yeah,
right now. He's
for my
cheering.
boy Void Halation.
When you hear that, when he hears this, he's gonna be like, "Yes, I'm getting 54. 54 is back on the menu, boys."
54 is back on the menu.
It's not, Dylan.
No, I'm gonna try it because I think me as a dog shit painter, I think it'll be fun to paint. Steve, can you stop crunching so hard?
Yeah, dude. Enough Doritos at the table.
Sorry, they're so good.
He does have these tasty Doritos. I've never seen
Yeah,
anything
can I
like
get
that.
one of these?
Yeah, crunch into the mic.
No, don't crunch, dude.
Please,
no
can I?
crunching.
I've always dreamed about being on this podcast.
All right, so here's my biggest secret ever.
Beautiful crunch. That was a really good one.
Like,
Cheers.
we pride ourselves on ASMR here.
So I
54.
just 54. I think the concept is cool because they're bigger and I can not
What?
try as hard to paint, but it's probably not true.
Probably
it's just
harder.
It's probably
No,
harder.
it's not harder.
What's that game? It's like it's a bigger scale. Conquest?
Battletech.
Is that 54
Conquest.
millimeter?
No, it's
Conquest
like
is not.
47 or something stupid.
Oh, it's
I have a
it's in
couple
a
of those
format
models.
that absolutely nothing else is
Yeah,
in.
it's the same as the Star Wars.
Oh, Shatterpoint?
Yeah, Shadow
Oh, so
Point.
wait,
Yeah.
could you get Shatterpoint stuff and
Shatterpoint?
just play 54 with it? You think? Or
No,
need a
it's-
little.
You don't think so? You don't think you
No,
could
it's
kind
like
of stretch it out?
46 or something.
Could you do like an
stupid.
That's
Imperial
close.
Guardsman or something though?
No.
Guys, did you hear me say shitter point?
No, that's cool.
Dude,
though.
Hell yeah,
shout
hell yeah,
out.
hell
Yeah.
You guys hear me say that?
That's a really good one.
That's got to be a bit down too. Just saying it over again.
No one hears you. You just say
Yeah,
it
you
again.
guys hear that?
Guys.
What about Coliseum Rex? What scale is that?
Yeah,
Dumb.
Arena Rex.
Arena Rex. I'm sorry.
I think it's 28.
I think that's 28 as
Is
well
it?
because our boy
It's a fun game,
Pewter
too.
Piper used the
That thing was big though.
snake lady.
That was pretty big though.
Yeah, but I think it's like 32.
Why are there no toys that are easily
I mean,
accessible?
new Warhammer stuff is 32.
Yeah, Primaris-esque. The Primaris generation.
These Primaris generation, they'll never understand what it was like when we were kids.
Says the shitty old firstborn Space Marine sculpt.
Yeah.
Thunder Warriors.
Thunder Warriors. I don't know, man. I feel like we recorded like 3 days ago, and I know we didn't, but we moved the studio.
Yeah, we did move the studio. That's a big thing.
We're in a
like-
new space, but we're not there today. It's also trashed.
It's also trashed.
What happened, dude? Raccoons got in?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Us.
It was us, the raccoons. Once again, shout out New England War Council for coming through and
Yeah, seriously.
just crushing all of that moving in a day. I don't know.
In a
what the
couple hours.
fuck I've been working on.
It's like 4 hours,
Wow.
6 hours.
What have I been doing?
Wow.
What am I doing? With
Have
my
you started
life?
your Secret Santa yet, Gage?
No, I haven't.
Oh, cool. By the time this
Uh-oh.
comes out, it will be due.
No, it won't.
Well, it'll be close.
It'll be close.
It'll be close.
Yeah.
It'll be close. Yeah, I don't know.
Listeners, if you don't know this, I mean, you're already too late, but the In Rushed We Trust Discord does a giant Secret Santa swap.
Giant for sure this year.
Yes.
So last year was
Secret for sure.
51 people. This year was 97.
Jesus.
Yeah.
And one of them was
don't wanna
not
be
a
in charge
person
of that.
from the Discord.
Just a guy?
It's just a guy. So I kicked him out. But so,
Sorry, you
this
can't
guy out?
participate.
so we had 96 people.
How did he find out about it?
I don't know because I couldn't contact him to even give him a Secret Santa, even if he wasn't like a phony.
Somebody's mom or dad that you just said no.
Listen, well,
Maybe that's the guy that got me
Yeah.
for last year. Never
last
sent
year.
me.
Yeah.
you got one last year. It was the year before.
Oh, the
you
year
didn't get
before
one.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, when there was only 16 people.
Yes, which is even darker.
When I find you,
yeah.
there's gonna be problems.
I can go back and look. I still have all my documents.
I
for
think
all
his
of
name is Eric Hobby Workshop. His
Yeah.
last name is
All right.
Hobby Workshop.
We're beefing.
Hell
it. Yeah.
Steve from Hive Scum officially beefing with
Whoever
Eric's
you
Hobby
are,
Workshop.
Mr. Workshop.
Steve Hivescum versus Eric Hobby Workshop.
There's already a branded Steve Scum on Instagram.
Oh, I know,
can't claim
dude.
that name.
Dude, I want him on the podcast. I want Hivescum Steve to come on the podcast.
He's just gonna yell at us the whole time.
Why? He rocks.
You
probably.
stole everything from me.
We had that first, and you stole it all. No, dude, shout out, dude. He's got a podcast. I think it's called Pump
City
Radio.
Radio.
Yep.
Sump City Radio. Go listen to that. I'm sure it's good. I've never listened to it. It might not be good.
It could, but what if it is?
But what if it is?
It's like a
But what if it's
narrative
not?
Necromunda.
It's
thing?
narrative.
Oh, that
Necromunda.
sounds
It's
good.
from like
How could that not
as
be
if
good?
the guy is in Necromunda playing like a radio, right?
Yes.
What? No way.
That was pretty cool.
It's
Yeah,
like
that sounds way cooler than
Fallout
us.
radio guy stuff.
That sounds way cooler than Hive Scum.
Yeah.
He should take it back.
You should take it back.
Yeah.
What would we change our name to?
Scum Hive.
The Crypt, PVD.
That's a good name.
What would
Yeah.
the PVD stand for, though?
Parts.
Void halation.
Pretty.
Dylan.
That's it. Yeah.
PVD. Let's think of something that PVD
Providence.
stands for. Something else.
Oh, okay.
Pretty very dumb.
That's good.
Yeah.
No.
That's the name of the pod.
Yeah.
Pretty very dumb.
Pickled
Pretty very-
vegetable dip.
Ooh, that's
Oh,
good.
that's
good.
tasty
Dang.
one too. That's a
Nice,
really
dude.
tasty one. Pizza vegan delight. Pepperoni pizza. Pepperoni vegan delight.
Oh, shout out to the new business, Providence Vegan Deli, PVD.
Hey,
another one.
Yeah. They just opened up and their sandwiches are really good.
They're friends of friends.
Friends
Yeah.
of friends.
Yeah.
Everybody's
Someone I
a
know?
friend of a
Yes.
friend.
I'm not doxing them right now.
A friend of mine is friends with them.
Yes.
A
A
friend
good
of
friend of
mine.
yours.
A good friend of mine.
Yes.
How
You're-
good?
Not that good.
Not that good, dude. Not that good.
Really good though. His
Penis
Are they a
and
neighbor
vagina
of mine?
diagrams.
Ooh, that's good.
That's good, dude.
Did you guys hear me say shitter? It's a great bit.
Oh my god. Someone please take over what they've been working on.
You had so nothing else. Gage.
Nothing else. dude.
Nothing
I,
else.
I suck. I suck.
Gage, you have
I
one
suck.
job.
Gage, I suck worse, so
Kill
I'll go
me.
next.
Kill
I'll
me.
go next.
Oh my god.
So, the last time I was hobbying was before we were even being moved out of the studio. I started painting Beastmen again, and then as soon as
Woo.
as soon as we got the word that we are no longer in the studio, I packed all of my stuff and brought it home and haven't hobbied since. I've mostly spent my time playing the world's premier MMORPG, World of Warcraft. That's kind of really the only thing I've been doing.
But you can
Nice.
paint at home now, right? You have plenty of space with your new room.
Yeah, it's more just like I got to get everything organized.
Do you have a desk at home?
I have like a 8 or 9 foot long
Holy
desk.
shit.
And one
9
end,
foot by 9
I got
foot.
my computer and stuff, and then the other.
Do you just like roll your chair to the other side?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Hell yeah.
No,
roll
it's
my
just a
chair the other
square, but it's 9
No, I
feet
know, but like I meant like a
wide,
fighting
9 feet
octagon.
A square that he has to get inside of it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a it's a. I have to crawl under.
The chairs in the
cool.
middle.
Yeah,
It's like a pretty good power move. You're just like a rich guy in a cool office, and then people are like, "Well, how do you get in there?"
I love a corner
I
desk.
crawl.
Corner desk. is
Corner
great.
desk makes me feel like like I'm nestled in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had
Okay.
a corner desk before.
What happened to it?
It just was not practical.
Not enough corners in your house.
Not enough corners.
Yeah,
I have
not
the
enough
IKEA
corners.
desk and I fucking hate it now.
What's your problem with the IKEA desk?
I don't know. I got one of the big I don't know. Maybe it's like 6.5, 7 feet long.
Oh, I'm familiar.
Like, the two Alex drawer systems.
Yeah, baby.
It's just
Tired
I
of
don't
it.
know. I don't really like it.
Sick of it. Sick
Sick
and
of
tired
it.
of it. You hear that, IKEA? You hear that, listener?
Well, I just spent $1,000 there. yesterday, so
Buying what?
Can we announce that yet?
yeah. Why
Yeah,
not?
come
Who
on.
cares?
I think we have to.
Listen
I
to
mean,
this
we
guy. He
can.
says, who
I have the
cares?
flyer.
So it's basically
It's just not like
official.
I just got to put the text on it.
I could send you the logo right now while we're talking.
Yeah. I mean, I've seen it. You showed it to me.
Yeah, but I have the official one now.
Oh.
Oh.
We can't
So it-
announce it. We can't talk
Yeah,
about
we
Why
can.
can't we
No,
talk
we
about
Shut
it?
up. We're talking about it.
Okay.
Okay.
Are we talking
We're
about
going
it?
to talk
Yeah,
about
Gage, get out. You're
Hell yeah,
muted.
hell
You,
yeah, all right.
you mute Gage.
Muted.
I forget which channel you are. So you can
Wait,
go
let's
to
try
it.
all.
Okay, is that me? No.
No, not me.
Who's this? That's me. Oh, no.
It's not me.
That's Ryan.
No, no.
No.
Oh, there we go. All right.
all right.
We're good.
Hell yeah, hell yeah.
All right. Anyway, what are we talking about?
He's being silenced. We're talking about the Games Workshop
Brothers of
premiere.
Prometheum.
Brothers of Prometheum. We're talking about Games Workshop's premiere painting event.
No,
Gold-
we're not.
What? I thought that's what we were doing.
No, we're talking about Hive Scum's official Rusted Demon.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
shit.
Okay. I forgot about that. I thought.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which
yeah.
will be a painting competition.
Painting and modeling competition.
Oh, I'm gonna set some ambience.
where you can bring your models to be judged at Under the Dice Fest 2025.
Stop.
That's cool. It's like
It's like
epic.
Dune.
Yeah.
It is like Dune.
We saw how badly GW has botched the Golden Demon 3 years in a row.
And
So
we
we
want to
can do a
botch it
better
even
job.
worse.
Yeah, we want to make it worse. Imagine Golden Demon, but worse. That's
us.
Rusted
We'll,
Demon.
we'll have a
Baby.
sword.
We have to workshop the Slayer sword knockoff though.
Shut up, Steve.
Oh, sorry. Why do
We
we have
use
to
one of
workshop it?
Dakota's mall weapons.
Yeah.
That's
and
like
dress it
kinda-
up.
Guys, also I want to admit something. I lost the dirt room key for
Yeah,
the
we
old
know.
studio, and there's a sword plunged in the dirt in there.
Oh shit.
That
Someone's
is the
gonna find
rusted
that
sword.
Why?
Yeah.
Why?
Why not?
It's
Like
cool
as a
hell,
bit?
dude.
It was a bit so Steve would go in there and go, "Why is there a sword in here?" And then it went 9 months without Steve ever going in there, and now it's there for the rest of time.
Well,
Yeah.
that would have been a good sword to give away as the first.
no, it was
sword.
so Mall
You think
Ninja
they?
and shitty.
You think they'll change the punch code after we leave?
No.
I'm sure they changed it already.
Yeah.
It's not even the time yet.
Doesn't matter.
Well,
It's exactly the same.
I would say, well, good. We get. I think if we kicked it enough
Three
time, sword.
this is our sword.
Yeah, if you guys want to go to 3 Ave and use the code, tell us if it
Go
still
down the
works.
stairs through the door on the left side. There's a big door.
Yeah.
It's
Kick it.
locked, but you kick it enough times.
The key is actually on the gang box to the left of the door. That's
Don't
where
tell
I left
him
it.
that. It's on the right.
I love
yeah.
that there's a quest now.
yeah, this
Rad.
is
Hell
the
yeah.
first official Hivescum quest.
Yeah, go
Yeah.
break and enter our old studio.
Somebody
Yeah,
can
It's
you're
not
probably
breaking
gonna
and entering if you have the
might
code.
have to bleep
true.
out some
That's
of that.
Nah, I don't
No,
think so.
we don't.
All right,
We don't.
come on.
Anyway,
Maybe I'll bleep
Rusted
out.
Demon.
Rusted
Bring
Demon.
your models
yeah.
to Under the Dice Fest, and we'll judge if they're cool or not, and then maybe you'll win a prize.
Now, what are we looking for here? Something like grim and gritty?
Maybe a little dark.
Maybe a little
Oh.
bit.
Oh,
Isn't there like a phrase now that's like the opposite of grimdark?
Oh, there is. What is it? It's bright something? Noble bright?
Noble bright. There you go.
I hate that.
I don't know anything about that.
I don't know.
Who coined this term?
The internet?
I don't know. Yeah, the
I don't
The
know.
internet. The
I like how
internet.
the person who is terminally offline
Yeah.
is the one who remembered the phrase.
Yeah, things stick in my head, dude, and then I can't get them out. Yeah, I don't know what it necessarily means, but yes, I do know that is.
Hey, you could guess.
Yeah, I bet I can probably. Let's see, probably like the Smurfs.
Yep.
Yeah, that's it.
Very noble, very bright, Fraggle Rock esque.
I was picturing just like a Stormcast Marine when you said it.
World of Warcraft.
Yeah, world.
Yeah.
legit.
Noble bright.
Yeah.
I was thinking of the lady from the old world.
Oh, the
Yeah,
Lady of
on
the
her
Lake.
unicorn.
Yeah, the one on the unicorn.
Oh,
Yeah.
very noble,
Great
very
model.
bright.
Yeah, it's killer.
I put that on a
Noble.
dragon, and it's way cooler.
That
on a
is
The
dragon.
unicorn on the
Fucking sick.
dragon.
No, I put the lady from
Unicorn
her
riding on
unicorn.
dragon.
Just lady
standing
on
on the
unicorn on dragon.
That's cool.
That's pretty cool.
On giant.
On giant.
Yeah.
Steve,
God.
besides putting
On
a
God,
unicorn
baby.
on the back of a giant,
Yeah.
on the back of a dragon,
Yeah.
on the back of a lady,
Yeah.
what have you been doing?
I ain't done nothing.
Wow.
I haven't
Nothing.
done anything.
It's
I
almost
haven't
like
done my
this
Secret
move of the
Santa.
studio has completely derailed our
What have I
hobby.
done?
Where I did
Life.
all of my hobbying
Yeah.
Don't worry, the new studio will be bigger
year that we
and
had.
better.
Yeah, and no hobby desks.
No,
Two hobby desks.
there will be
Okay.
2 hobby desks.
two hobby desks.
Which is all that ever really needed
Yeah.
anyway.
Why
yes.
did we need more than
Steve
that?
and I had storage.
Which is
Yeah.
fine.
Desks.
I was fine with that
I wasn't.
because you'd forget your stuff all the time. That's why.
That's why.
left my space marines at the studio. They can't
Oh, I left all my Empire guys at the studio.
Praise Sigmar. oh, Sigmar.
Oh, Sigmar.
my models.
Oh my god! All right,
I haven't had Wi-Fi or internet in my computer for a while,
So you can't even play World of Warcraft,
I don't
dude.
play World of Warcraft anymore.
Yeah, because you don't have internet. If you had internet, you'd be on there, dude.
I truly don't think I've done anything.
that's cool. Terry, what have you been working on?
I made my Secret Santa guy.
Yay.
I cut apart technically a model that I had already painted and then was like, oh, this is the perfect head for it. I could have just sent the model that I painted.
You should have.
No,
It would have been.
I would have disqualified you.
No, you
I would have
know.
I would have
know.
disqualified. I would have disqualified myself.
Good.
I would have quit the pod. I would have
Wait, what
left
did
the
you
hobby. I painted a model, and it was the perfect head for the prompt that I was given, and then could have just sent that model that I had already painted, and it was a good paint job too. But I said nope, wouldn't be honest, so I cut it.
What if you did the Secret Santa where it was a contest where people,
rocks.
whatever model you got was your entry. So someone else was making your model for entering into the Inrust.
Oh, so like I would make it
You
for
make it for Terry,
for Terry.
Yeah.
and then Terry wins if you did a good job.
Yes.
Would everyone do a bad job or would everyone do a good job?
That's like the
Age-old question.
the age-old
Prisoner's
question.
Dilemma?
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, like there's two guys on the side of a train track, and if one of you hits the lever, you'll kill random people, but your family will live. But if you both hit the lever, then both of your families die. And
I've seen the memes,
I've seen the memes.
but don't tell Phil.
Phil, have you seen the
Phil, what's your thoughts on
made
the
the
memes?
If you want to hear Phil's take on memes, you can head on over to patreon.com/Hivescope to hear it.
You won't like it.
You don't like it. But besides that, I've just been moving my studio around more. I've been fixing like all of the projects that have just kicked around my house. Like, little things like, oh shit, I split the top of this wooden box and I just need to glue it back together. Just going around and doing all those little stupid things where it's just like, great, cool. Now this is done and put it out of the way.
Yep.
And so that plus Secret Santa.
Yeah,
It's
you
been
just
pretty
made me
nice.
realize that I patched a huge hole in my wall, and that's
There you
where
go.
my whole weekend went.
Hobby time.
You actually reminded me what I did too. So
Wow.
Oh, what?
I made that. I went to Black Friday. Gundam Galaxy had 50% off all damaged box Gundam kits.
Yeah.
I got there. They open at 10 a.m.
Yep.
I was meeting Arcade Brian and company there.
Shout out.
Shout out. I got there at 10 a.m. on the dot. And everyone that was there was like, the line's so long right now. And I pull up and I'm like, there's no line. What are you talking about? They just opened. Everyone was inside already.
And already cleaning the shelves.
Oh shit.
The store's probably the size of the Crypt. Which,
Okay.
how big is this room?
It's
3,000
this
square
front,
feet.
This front area, how big is
4,000?
this?
This front area probably close to
Like 1,000 square feet.
about 1,000, maybe 12
Okay.
ish.
Okay.
12,000
So it's
square
about
feet.
that big with a wall that kind of divides it, and it's a big U shape. And on the other side of the wall was
Oh, no.
tables lining down the middle, and
Oh,
you walked
no.
around that. The line went to the entrance of the where I was, and it snaked around that U wall to the table, around the table. And when I got there was not very much left.
Yep.
And then Brian got there like 10 after.
This
and
is a
there
store
was
that
nothing.
sells only Gundam.
They have a lot of like figures.
Gunpla.
They used to have a
refer to it
lot
by
of
its God-given name.
They used to have a lot of military style models, but they don't have any anymore. Now it's definitely way more Gundam and like anime figures.
The guy damaged them all on purpose so he could.
No, there was none. There was none on the table.
It's 50% off. Please buy it.
There was none on the table. No military.
So what are you going to
figures.
do with these Gunpla models?
Well, I had a
Bash them?
152 scale, like a 152 scale tank. I'm just putting them together. I'm going to bash them together.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, I think the well, because they're not even Gundam models. I ended up getting they're like Bandai Gundam lookalikes,
Yeah.
and they're very cool.
That's a whole
Random
world.
Votom looking.
They're just like big, boxy,
Votom.
industrial looking like military bots,
Them robots.
robots.
You know?
Sweet.
That's
You know, not to be a Gundam jumping on the Gundam train, but
Yeah,
they're pretty
well,
sick. Gundam are pretty cool.
Here we are.
Here we are.
Yeah, Gundam looks cool, I guess. I mean,
mean-
it's not for me, but robots are sweet. I
Bash
never was
models.
into it.
They're
Yeah,
bits.
They're mech.
That's
carrying.
bits.
They're mechs.
There's a man inside.
Just gonna say,
Wait,
could be a Tau army.
It's being piloted.
there's a man in there?
Yeah.
Steve mentioned a Tau army.
There could be a Tau army.
He's got
there.
interest.
What are you talking about?
Nothing.
If Steve makes Grimdark Tau, then we get to go back to episode 13 where we get that Steve would do Grimdark Tau.
No, the timer is up, I think, as of yesterday. Actually.
I don't know. That was a year.
No, it was 6 months, we said.
Okay.
Well, I'm still not doing it. But I'm just saying, if I was going to do Tau again, I would just buy Gundam kits. Because
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
$20 for a model that is the same size as a Riptide,
Really?
as opposed to, what, 100? And, how much is a Riptide now?
A jillion.
Oh, I don't even know.
You own a
I
game
haven't-
store?
I
Tell
do
me
own a
every
game
price
store.
ever.
Oh, Gage, Put it down.
It's like
Gage.
$120, I think.
I'm just a little guy.
It's just cool. Like
Yeah.
if I always, that's something I think about a lot. Is that like if I had to get into the hobby right now with no money at all, like what would I do to like save money and get like really into the game?
Not buy models
Yay.
What do you mean?
to save money.
Well, if I wanted to get into the game and play the
yeah,
game,
yeah,
you
yeah.
know, like
Start running.
start
it.
running,
Find a
find a different hobby.
find a hobby that's free.
Yep.
And
I don't know. I like this hobby.
no, a hobby.
I like
it's
painting
pretty
models.
good.
No,
It's
you
pretty
should buy
enjoyable.
all hobbies, especially from the Crypt.
Yeah, you
Yes.
should buy everything from the Crypt.
Thanks,
Yes.
everybody. Yeah,
Product- ship?
product place.
Do you have an
I
online
don't
store?
ship. No,
Wow.
because
Never mind, everyone.
interstate taxes is a goddamn nightmare.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
And all of our listeners are overseas, so that wouldn't help you
that's
anyway.
true. All 3 listeners
Yes.
are all overseas.
I'm overseas too, man. I go ABD. You know what I'm talking about?
Already been done.
Yeah.
ABS.
Now, before we go on to what the beautiful guest has been
I
up
think EBD
to,
is adult baby diaper. No,
before we get into this, so Max, piloted by a man.
Mm-hmm.
So the Neon Genesis Evangelion, Max.
yeah, they're being
Okay.
piloted.
Robots, no pilot.
Robot is
Robot's
controlled by
controlled-
AI or maybe a drone pilot. You know, well, no, because that's still controlled by a guy, so that'd still be a mech, I guess, if that's
Interesting.
the frame of mind we're going on.
Cyborg, part
Man.
man, part machine.
Yeah.
Correct. Android, full
Machine that
machine.
looks like a man.
machine that looks like a man.
Yeah.
Am I missing anything here?
No.
I think you got them all.
I think that's the gamut. Yeah.
Good.
I do
gotta
have
get my-
a note though.
Oh,
Yeah,
All right.
not about that specifically, but
Oh.
Ratatouille.
Great movie.
Technically,
A mech.
Wait,
no,
the
because
rat?
he's a man controlled by a rat.
Yeah, but in Evangelion, they're biomechs.
Oh, that's
You know what I
true.
mean?
So
Yeah.
he's
Ratatouille is the pilot of a mech.
Well,
Yeah.
Remy.
Remy is
Remy
his name.
is-
Remy is the pilot of what the fuck is it? Linguini. Yeah, his
What?
name is
Yeah.
Linguini.
His name is not Linguini.
His name is Linguini. in
So-
the
His
movie.
legal God-given name is
Yeah.
Linguini?
So what are those the little emotions in that Disney movie?
Oh, in Inside Out.
Inside Out?
Yeah, I never watched that
What are you
one because
talking about?
I'm
Are those
an
mech
adult.
pilots?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
What are we talking
oh.
about? Are those?
yeah.
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 Does it count if it's
I saw that movie.
a
It was pretty
psychological
good.
never saw it.
manifestation?
Or if there's many of them. Could there be many pilots in a mech?
Do you think we're
Yeah,
all
like in a Pacific Rim.
Are we
Yeah,
all
you ever
mechs?
see Pacific Rim?
No, I never saw
That shit was sick.
Each mech has 2 pilots.
Shout out Guillermo del Toro.
Are
Yeah,
we
'cause
all
you had to
mechs?
split the hemisphere of the brain or whatever.
Yeah, they're in the drift together.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, come on, guys. Everyone knows that. But
What
my
about the
question,
triplets though?
Are we mechs?
From
If you subscribe,
Because your brain controls your body?
Yes.
and the little bugs inside our brain control us.
We'd be,
Yeah.
and God controls our brains.
God who?
This
Never
is a
met
Christian
him.
podcast.
You
Yeah.
really goofed
Do you
that
think
one.
God too stays in heaven because he fears what he has created?
Damn.
Yeah.
Shout out.
Episode
Classic.
9.
Hell yeah.
Dude, if you pulled that out of your ass, if it's actually episode 9,
I
that'd
gotta
be
look it up
very
right now,
cool.
dude. If I did, you have to buy everything
that
in the
a-
store for me.
Is that a
No, I can't afford
Is that the title of
Do
the,
it, do it,
the
do it.
episode?
Yeah.
Oh. I was doing a Spy Kids reference. I'm sorry.
No, we.
Shitsu Before Bed is episode 9.
That's a
Guys.
good episode.
That's a good
Hot
title.
up.
Episode 14 is because he too lives in fear of what he's created.
Anyways, before new customers come in and pull you away from us,
What's your
what
favorite
have
sandwich?
what have you been working
welcome,
on?
Ryan.
Have you worked
I'll
on
welcome.
anything
Thanks,
other than your small business?
Yeah.
I've been working on this, man. You know, like it's been probably about a year of work.
A year?
Yeah.
When we
Like
first
setup and shit.
met
Yeah,
you,
yeah.
you were asking about game store stuff.
Yeah.
You've been on the grind.
Things moved
Yeah.
real quick, real fast.
Yeah.
I think that was Nemo 24
We're in.
Yes.
We're
this
going
past
into
January.
25.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Time is an illusion.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Well, because even before that, though, you were posting, because you didn't make it to 23.
I didn't make it to 23 because I had a soccer thing I had to do.
You were still posting about it then, though, when you were still trying to hype up Flatbread
Game nights. Yeah.
And then,
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah.
yeah,
We never came.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
all good.
yeah.
I didn't know you guys.
we never came.
Never came.
But anyway,
Yeah.
a year later,
About a year later,
we're in here.
Here I am. I'm just so grateful and, happy that.
And beautiful.
Thank you. Oh my god. Oh my god. Cheers. I'm blushing. Oh my god. Sorry, I just
I just have to throw a little curveball in there.
So rarely receive such a nice little compliment. Oh my god. Yeah, it's been a wild year. Just working really, really fucking hard and just like not sleeping a bunch to get the store open and going. And I got really lucky finding the spot.
Totally.
161 Chestnut Street, unit number 1, Providence, Rhode Island, 02903. Shout
Look for
out.
the door.
Yeah, I got that nice new sign on the door. Didn't have that on there until the day of opening.
day it opened, yeah.
It was a whole thing.
Are you gonna get like a hanger sign or anything that people can bonk their heads on? Or?
I don't think I can do a hanger sign just because I can't make alterations to the outside of the building.
Oh,
but I do
see.
have an A-frame in the
Sandwich.
in the sneaky shower room.
Yeah.
Do one of those.
Your landlord wouldn't let put up even like a flagpole mount for you.
Oh, there you
I
go.
don't know, but I also
that's
didn't
just 4
ask.
screws.
Yeah.
You should ask him.
I should
Or
ask.
you shouldn't ask
Flags
and
are
just put it
cheap.
up.
They're cheap to get
Right.
made. You get your freaking banner made. That would look sweet.
Oh, that'd be rad. Damn. Get that little hand of glory out there, just
Yeah,
flapping
dude.
around the wind, just
That
waving
looks
at
sweet.
everybody. Yeah. I think I want to do like those the painted windows. Like when you pass by the Dunkin' for the holidays.
Oh,
they got
yeah.
one of those. But like
You should
Love
just use
Dunkin'.
the Dunkin' ones.
Dude, totally.
hell yeah.
Yeah,
yeah,
just
yeah.
Seal the
Take
Dunkin'
those.
ones.
Like
Little
the
candy canes
ham,
too.
like breakfast
Oh, that kind of
sandwiches,
stuff.
like all over the
Yeah, yeah,
windows. Yeah.
Yeah,
People
ham
come in
and
thinking
butter.
it's a Dunkin'
Yeah.
here.
It gets people in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Truly, yeah.
No,
yeah.
this is a game store, but you want to check it out. It's,
Oh, if you're
we're
hungry,
open.
you can get 50% off one product.
Yeah.
Oh, you're hungry? Yeah.
Yeah, I heard you're hungry. But it is like kind of the perfect space. You have bathroom that's like centrally located,
Yep.
beautiful. You
Yeah.
have a ton of room up front. It's sort of like a rectangle, right? This one room, anyways, that we're in.
Yeah.
Up front, ton of games and stuff for sale. But then in the back, it's like tables
And a shower.
and a
And a
shower.
shower, the
If you're
sneaky
really
secret shower.
stinky.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
If,
they'll force you in.
If you get too
Get in
sweaty
there.
during a tournament, we're gonna
Oh,
throw you in
yeah.
the stink tank.
Yep.
Yeah.
Let you
4
chill it
game
out.
tables, 5.
Numbers are hard. 5.
Yep.
Yeah.
But then in the back,
That's what I'm talking about.
the
war room.
the war room. If you go around the corner, you got 5 custom built 4-foot by 8-foot tables. Who
built
all
those?
on casters?
Yeah, who built those?
Brad and me.
Oh,
It's
Bibbsy.
Bibbs Orcs. Yeah,
Bibbs
and
Orcs.
Trey helped a little bit too, and my honey. Shout out to Adrian. I love her so much.
Your honey.
Shout out,
Yeah, my
Adrian.
honey, my boo. She
Holding
helped
it
me so
together.
much throughout this whole process.
Yeah.
Really,
Supportive.
the wind beneath my wings. Truly.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Here, here.
Beautiful.
She sanded most of those tables and painted all
Wow.
of them. Yeah.
Wow.
We were in crunch mode and I had to do a bunch of paperwork and shit and like do other stuff. And she just like got in there and just did all that fucking
Wow.
work. Yeah. She's the best.
Yeah, that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll say. I wish
Yeah.
I had a friend like that. And I'll make my kids sand these tables. I gotta get a table for my kid to sand.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna do this live so that you
You're
you
gonna
feel
put 'em on the
very
spot?
obligated.
Oh, I'm on the spot
now,
again.
the Crypt,
Yeah.
official sponsor of Under the Dice Fest.
That is true. 100%. Yeah, dude.
Beautiful.
Yeah, dude.
Beautiful.
Look at that.
So you can't be doing that. After
Glad we
today,
got
he
that
might
out
not
of the
even
Glad
be
we
our
got that out of the
friend.
way.
It would have been real awkward if you said no.
I don't wanna.
No.
Second question: the Crypt. Does it have lights?
It does. Actually,
Yeah.
that's a very good point. Is that awkward part of the day? But if you look out these beautiful windows,
Lots of natural lighting.
Listen, I have to address
So much
something right
natural
now. My job is across the street.
What?
I'm watching shit that I work on across the street go up in this construction site, and it's been distracting.
Oh,
to
that's
the,
why you keep looking
to
at it?
the max.
wait, I didn't know you worked on that job site.
I know exactly what site it is, but I haven't been there yet. I will be though.
He will
Hell
be.
yeah.
Yeah.
He will
true,
be.
true.
Anyway, but yes, you have huge, beautiful windows that do probably provide light for this building most of the day.
Most of the
Yeah.
day, it's usually around about now. It's 4 p.m. on early December. So
Wow, don't
Sun's
time
starting to go.
dox us,
Sorry.
dude. Now
Oh
people
my
are going to know
God.
when we're recording.
yeah.
this.
I kind of
bleep
like
that
that.
out?
Like when I listen to old podcasts, I'm like, wonder when this was recorded.
yeah,
You like when they say it? The
Yeah.
time is now 4 o'clock, December 13th.
Put you in
December
the
6th.
mindset.
December 6th.
4:05 p.m.
4:05 p.m.
Friday.
Friday.
I got an email from my mini factory.
About what?
48 hours left in some sale.
What's the sale for?
Early bird
You got to
savings
turn
sale.
off those freaking
I
pings,
unsubscribe.
dude.
No, dude.
You can't be getting pings
No,
like that,
dude.
dude.
That's how we
It's
just
bad
found
for
out
your
that I
brain.
got Cave Evils delivered at my house.
Yeah,
right
you
now.
don't need to
shit.
know that.
Are we
You'll
gonna
know
play
that
that?
when you
Yeah,
get home.
we can.
Is
We
this guy
should.
serious right now, Phil?
Back up the rig. You guys
We
gotta
gotta
go
don't
play.
need to
We gotta
know that.
mute me. We gotta go.
You don't need to know that.
We
Those
gotta-
things. Yeah, you got to turn off those pings,
No,
dude. It's
dude,
not
I
good for your
can't. I
ADHD,
can't.
bro.
Stop.
Dude, I
Move across the
live
window.
in my phone, and it fucking sucks, and I can't help it.
You know
You're
what
like
doesn't
Inside
suck
Out,
that
but
we
it's
need
in
to
your
talk
phone.
about instead of this bullshit? Ryan's store.
Oh,
Ryan,
yeah,
tell us
sorry.
more about your store.
Yeah,
what else
no.
can you
Well,
say?
no.
Firstly, Phil, could you do me a flavor and hit those lights over
What
there?
flavor
Oh,
is
that was
Or
kind
Gage
of
whoever's- yeah.
a miss.
Oh my God, thank you
It's
so
a
much.
misamalgamation.
That's a misamalgamation.
Misappropriation.
That's a misappropriose.
I assume that was on purpose.
That's cultural
Oh no!
appropriation.
I just
Can't
worked
they
in
be on
kitchens for
purpose
forever.
too?
yeah.
Yeah.
My eyes have not adjusted. But Ryan, what was the hardest part about opening the store?
Oh my God. That's a good question. Honestly, like,
Did my architect friend ever come through for you?
yeah, he emailed me. I have to email him back, but my
Oh, okay.
whole other conversation does not matter.
That does
Yeah,
not
yeah.
matter on the pod.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
just
yeah.
very curious.
I remember the phrase that I say wrong.
What?
Wise instead of wise beyond your years, I say wise behind your ears.
That's so dumb.
It is so dumb. I don't even know. This could have been the Patreon episode that we were talking about this, but I literally
Great job,
just thought
Terry. Great job.
Yes, dude. Cheers. I think that was the Patreon episode that we were talking about that, so apologies.
No, it was the beginning of this episode.
Oh, good. So people know.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
okay.
wise
the hardest
behind
part
your ears.
about opening the store.
Honestly, I think the hardest part about opening the store was finding a spot.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
it just
Damn.
happened like so quick.
Yeah.
I saw the spot, met my landlords, and then a week later signed the lease. And they gave me 10 days for free to move in, which was so killer. I spent so much time just like
We can't even
in
get
the U-Haul.
convention centers to give us a day free to move in for
God damn.
the event.
Yeah.
So
The night before at any given hour.
10 days before is crazy.
It's wild.
Yeah.
So crazy. But yeah, we moved in here. Honestly, like the infrastructure to move in here made everything so fucking easy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
bet.
like the construction site wasn't as aggro as it is now. So,
Yeah.
you know, like getting
Well, I
the
know
U-Haul
who's
and all that
running
jazz.
it, so that makes a lot of sense.
Okay.
Yeah,
cool, cool,
Dale.
cool, cool.
Anyway.
Dale Peabody. Constructor Pro.
Constructor Pro. That's the title.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, give him a call. Check him up on LinkedIn. Send him a message. Say, cut out all the noise when the Crypt is in session.
Yeah, Dale Peabody.
Honestly,
Dale
I
Peabody.
don't hear a lot of noise when they're working. It's
Oh,
crazy.
okay.
The building will shake like very occasionally because of the giant like 300-foot crane out there, but like generally speaking, I barely notice that they're even here.
Well, today's tools have like little pillows at the end of things, so they don't make as much noise.
That's true. Yeah.
Dude, everything's cushioned.
You,
So like
you need
when
to
they
dial
hit-
it back, dude.
What are you
Dial
talking
back,
about,
Terry.
dude?
You're crazy right now.
Dude, I got this Diet Coke.
I
in
know,
me,
dude. You're,
This
you're
is
not
real-
you when you
this
got
Boys
is
that
got the
real,
silver bullet.
Insider shit, but a couple weeks back, Paul sent a picture to the group chat of a crane with like really fucked up welds.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So now I'm thinking, what if that crane falls on the Crypt?
I think about that
No.
every single day.
What about what if the crane falls on the building next to the Crypt?
Oh, what if it
Alchemy,
falls on
no.
the Crypt?
Oh, Alchemy's there. Yeah.
What's up with the cranes on top of buildings? How do they get there?
another crane?
Yeah.
Other cranes, but they do get built on top of the building as well.
Sometimes they got to use
You
three
would
cranes.
trust that? You would trust a crane that they build on
Yes.
top of a building?
And especially in New York, there's some that those are the elevators to get up.
Yeah, they haul you up in a little crane.
That's how you have to build that elevator.
You must get paid a lot of money to do that shit.
Yeah.
Or none at all.
I have a crane operator friend. I think they make $180 an hour in the union.
pretty good.
Holy shit.
And I don't think they're at
Seems
their
pretty
highest
good.
tier yet. So
Damn.
yeah,
That's such
Well, they
like
could
a
go higher if there was
high-risk
a bigger
job.
okay.
crane.
Stop.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay.
Yes, dude.
World's tallest goblin right
I
there.
like that energy. I like that
Oh,
energy.
shit.
You gotta do world's
I got
tallest
it.
goblin.
That's a ladder climb up. I should.
You should do that.
I'm gonna.
Oh, you should.
You won't win because someone did it on a plane. I'm still
really?
kicking
God
my own
damn it.
ass for not doing it when we went to
What do you
Texas.
mean?
Yeah.
Doing it on a plane?
Like you put the
World's
goblin
tallest
The
goblin.
Mile
Yeah.
High Club.
Mile High Club. You got to do it on
With
a
a
plane.
goblin.
Yeah, you have to insert a GW model in your ass on a plane.
Yeah, you got to slop the gob.
That's highest goblin.
Yeah.
Is when you insert a.
by $1 billion clown farm.
Wait, so what's higher than that?
Not much.
Do we got to get one of those
gotta go to
Red Bull
heaven.
space things?
Oh, dude, put it on like what is it? SpaceX. Put it the
oh
ship.
yeah.
Dude, pop this in Elon's little butthole when he's up there. He'll be the biggest goblin
I don't
in the
think
world.
he goes up there.
He goes
He
up there.
definitely
He knows
doesn't
that
go
shit
there.
isn't safe. He's not going on a rocket.
Bored.
I don't know, dude. Yeah, when he takes a break from Diablo 4 or whatever.
What is he? Best number 5 spirit born in the
No,
world?
he fell off. He fell off hard.
Pull his stats up.
All right.
Pull his
Dumb.
stats.
Anyway,
Bad
Ryan,
Eli.
tell us something
Damn.
cool about the store while I look up this worthless
Oh.
content.
Yeah, so we're really focused on our code of conduct here, and by we I mean I, because I'm my only
employee.
Yeah, I'm so goddamn tired, but really happy because I don't work in restaurants anymore. Shout out
Yeah.
to all my industry homies, really crushing it and killing it and keeping people fed.
Yeah.
you know, it's noble work. But yeah, we're really big on no chuds, no bastards here. You know, I kind of cobbled that together.
Oh, I like that.
off,
Okay.
that
I
sticker
feel like
I got
Providence
from somebody.
isn't really the kind of city that has that sort of thing going on, is
Yeah,
it?
that can't be a problem around here.
No, not really, but you get a couple of strays from like Johnston and other
Johnston.
Other
I heard
towns,
Johnston's
you know?
a dump, dude.
Yeah. You'll have to check that out on the Patreon episode.
Just FYI, Elon
Yeah.
Musk is number 49 spirit born in the world.
Loser.
Boo. But yeah, we're really focused on creating a really good inclusive space for people, trying to get femmes, queer people, and people of color into gaming, and making a space where people don't feel fucking intimidated, you know? Because, you know, it's hard to break into these spaces. I don't know if it was mentioned or brought up, or if, like, you know, people haven't met me. I'm Asian American, and, you know, sometimes I go to these things and it feels a little weird, you know, every now and
It
then.
is white as hell.
It's white as hell out here.
It's pretty white, but yeah.
What is the name of the club?
Alchemy?
You have a club?
No, not Alchemy. The club across the street.
Oh, so that's a skew, and they're closed, or they closed, like 4 or 5 days ago.
Like forever?
Forever?
Forever, yeah. There was like a liquor
Whoa.
license issue or some shit.
I was gonna say I thought they were open since like the 70s.
Oh, it's like a dance club.
Yeah,
don't know.
baby.
I
We
don't remember.
dancing.
Damn. And they closed?
We were going to
Yeah.
hit it up after this.
Damn.
We're not, because they're closed.
Because the last time I was
I was
here
gonna
too, we were
say.
talking about it, and all those girls came running out because they were in like makeup and costumes and shit.
Yeah.
Cool.
But I think a
wanted to
lot of
see if
their
they were
events.
still there.
I think a
They're
lot of the
still
events are
there.
going to Alchemy next door.
Okay.
So
All right.
Alchemy is going to be even more poppin'. Also, shout out Alchemy, great neighbors. I
Yeah.
rarely ever hear them, even though they play shows like almost every night of the week.
Most of the craziest grind shows I've ever seen have been there.
Hell yeah.
So I'm ecstatic to find a show and then, or roll dice and then go to a show.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then come back to roll dice.
Yeah. I got to reach out to them because I want to see if I can do like a little, you know, cross promo
I
dealy
was going
do.
to say, like,
Yeah.
this side of the hobby, there's a lot of, like, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Venn diagram.
Almost a
Float
perfect
right
circle.
in the middle. Yeah, it's almost a perfect circle.
You should get a perfect circle to play here.
Yeah, there you go.
Isn't Maynard a dick?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
Okay, yeah.
everyone in that band is bad, but and the band is bad.
Yeah.
Wow.
They had,
What's
like,
your
a good
favorite?
song.
What's your favorite thing about having a game store?
Oh shit. Honestly, just talking to people. I love talking to people.
Yeah.
One of my friends said this when I was opening the store, that a lot of people that open up board game stores love games, but they don't like people. You know what I mean? Like, you go into a weird game store, you know, fucking somewhere, wherever, and like no one greets you, no one talks to you,
totally.
whatever.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's wild.
We were talking about this the entire ride here.
Yeah. Yeah.
So like when people come in here, I love to like go up, shake hands, talk to people.
While,
look people
so
in the
while
eye.
we've been here, every customer that walks in, Ryan runs over and introduces himself.
Yeah.
Very welcoming
Thanks. I
welcoming spot.
really trying to push that, and also, you know, like, give people the spiel and the lowdown about the operating philosophy, and just show people like where stuff's at. Because, you know, not to sound like a dog shit new American restaurant, but we do things a little different here. You know what I mean?
Yeah, baby.
Yeah. Yeah, just having that really good face-to-face interaction with people and introducing people to myself, and then like introducing these people to the games, and like physically handing someone a game helps so much in like locking in that sale. And like I'm not even focused on the money. I just want to make enough money to keep running this place and like pay myself a
Totally.
little bit, because, you know, this is a passion project. I don't have any like dreams of getting rich off of this, you know? I just want to make
No
a
one's
cool
getting rich
space.
off this shit.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like, the margins are so fucking thin, but
I can tell you that obviously I travel a lot for work. I try to always find a game store in the area, and stores where the whoever's working talks to me. I mean, I try to always spend at least $5 at a store or something, but I will always be way more inclined when the person is just like talking to me about the store or like what nights they have or whatever's happening in the area, etc.
Right,
Or
absolutely.
just like talks to you in general.
Or just like is a normal person.
conversation.
Yeah. Not like accosting me as I walk in or like. It's not like I walk in the door and they're like, "Cool shirt, let me talk to you about it." And you're like, "Oh God."
Yeah,
no.
right. Yeah, we try to have like a really chill. Again with the we, it's just me. You know,
Yeah.
Tis but I.
No, it's like I get it though. It's a we.
Yeah, like the royal we.
Yeah,
you
it's
know?
bigger than
Yeah.
you. It's bigger than you. It's a thing. Yeah. It's cool.
The entity. Yeah.
And you have a bunch of indie games and stuff too, right?
I do,
which is
yeah.
really neat because I've never seen them in a store. The only place I've ever seen them is at Gage's house. You know what I mean? And to see them in a
And
store
I just
is
donated
really cool.
50 of them
Right.
here.
I was gonna say, like, little known fact, I actually pillaged Gage's house. And, you know, I stole all of it. But specifically, like Snarling Badger Studios, I talked to Uncle Adam on the phone.
Yeah.
Shout out to Uncle Adam. And yeah, I got all their games from Snarling Badger Studios. I got to restock on them because people keep buying them. It's great.
That rocks.
Totally.
Yeah, and as far as I'm aware, and the sales rep is aware, I'm the only store in Rhode Island that carries products from Heart of the Deernicorn, which is like a small game design, publication, distribution house out in the Pacific Northwest. And they really focus on queer-forward and diversity-forward games and TTRPGs. A lot of like weird GM-less stuff, dice-less stuff. If anyone listening is familiar with like 1,000-Year-Old Vampire or Koriko, The Magical Year, a lot of cool like journaling stuff. And I keep selling out of Amending, which is a solo journaling RPG where you sew your way across a canvas map.
I saw that there is
Yeah.
a sewing. Yeah, there's
That's
a
the last
sewing
one
in
I
it.
got. Yeah, it's so sick. We're actually going to have like a little sewing circle group for people that have bought the game, and they're going to like come in,
No
get
way.
tea, and like have blankets and just like cozy up in a
That's
corner
so
and play
sick.
together. Yeah,
So sick.
Because we're so focused on building. Again, the we focused on building community here and making sure people feel fucking welcome in the tabletop gaming space.
Totally.
Is there much of a tabletop gaming scene happening in Providence? Are there other stores really?
Yeah, so not in Providence specifically. There's one other shop in Providence, but it's like a card store only, no
Gotcha.
no
Yeah,
play
yeah.
space. The other big name in town is Untapped, which is in Pawtucket, and that's like the big game store in the whole state. And you know they got a lot of stuff. They're there.
Yeah, we're interviewing them on our way home, so
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
you better
Yeah.
not talk any trash.
I'm talking so much shit. No, but one thing that I have been saying is me opening up this store is a direct response to what's available in the state of Rhode Island, like
Yeah,
for
yeah.
board gaming. And I like do not elaborate on that for legal reasons, but I'm sure people can like read in between the lines
Yeah.
if you've like frequented the other stores
Yeah.
around here. And I think I have like the largest wargaming space in the whole state with just those 5 tables.
Dude,
I
it's
can
cool
do I
back
can do a
there, too.
10-person tourney back there, no problem.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks.
The best things come out of responses like that, though. Like
That's true.
Oh, it doesn't exist? I'm going to do it.
I'm gonna do
Right.
it.
Totally.
It's that DIY or die.
So like all the indie stuff that you have is like I mean I feel like of course it's going to sell because you can walk into how many stores can you walk into and it's like there's a box of Space Marines, or you can go to the
Right.
Games Workshop store and there's a box of Space Marine, or you can go to Walmart and there's packs of
I'm
Magic
honestly
cards.
surprised you can't buy Space Marines at like Barnes and Noble.
You can.
You can.
Oh, you can?
Yeah.
And so it's like all those things, it's like you can go anywhere and get this thing. So if people see that, they're like, well, I'll get that later. But if you come here and you see like, I don't know, Majestic 13?
Yeah.
Yeah, you see that just here and you're like, dude,
Right.
I heard about it. I've never seen this in the flesh. I just would have thought I
Watch
had
that
to.
YouTube channel.
Yeah, I would have had to buy it online or a 1,000-Year-Old Vampire. And
Right.
you're like, oh, somebody talked about this. One of my friends talked about this, and the game is right here in front of me, and I can feel it. And it's not
Right.
something that I can go to Target and buy from the game section. Like, I feel like people are more likely to buy that because they don't know when they're going to come across it again.
That's
Right.
how I felt at Orc's Nest when, what was it called? I can't think of it now, but it was a game that was recommended by Hambone, Vintage RPG, and it was some like foraging game for mushrooms. It was like a supplement for like RPGs, pretty much, and they had it, and of course,
Orc's Nest in London.
yes, in London. I saw it, and I immediately just was like, I've never seen this in person. I'm
Yeah.
gonna just buy it because it's here in front of me.
Totally.
It's like a
Hell
thing
yeah.
you don't see anywhere.
It's also like the indie response to gaming is everything is so wanting to be different that it is so much better to look at on your shelf when you have a bunch of indie things rather than like Ravensburger does great products, but they all look the same sterile board game cover, and it's like, no, I want this cool as hell Doom Pilgrim copy or something on my shelf that's not what everything else looks like.
Yeah.
I just feel like it's such a smart thing for a business owner to do, like have stuff like that for people. Because now, I probably just because of the internet, like things are out there. You can hear about these weird indie games, and it's not just like you're so like, oh yeah, of course I know what Magic the Gathering is because it's the only card game out there. It's like you can carry other things,
Right, absolutely.
and they'll sell because of the internet, which is neat.
Yeah.
I mean, also someone coming into a game store called the Crypt. How many people have you had come in looking for Monopoly?
Actually, a decent number of people.
Yeah.
Like
Oh
a
my
couple.
God.
Do
Yeah.
you stock Monopoly?
I don't, but I do have a copy of a Newport Monopoly, Newport, Rhode Island Monopoly. Because
That's like Gamer Monopoly over there.
Oh, yeah, and the Game Monopoly is donated too. The Newport Monopoly and a couple other games came from a company that's in that building right across the corner.
cool.
Yeah, and they saw the sign go up on opening day, and they told me that they like took a photo of the sign from their I don't know, they're 6-7 stories up, and then zoomed in, and they're like, "Oh, Games and Hobby, we should go check it out." And they came like on their lunch break the same day.
That's crazy.
It was rad. Yeah,
So they sell that game.
they produce the game there. It's not a store up there. Yeah.
You should get copies. For it. So when people come in looking for Monopoly, I got the Rhode Island Monopoly.
Yeah. Get
You know,
it here.
That's a good point.
I'd love to see their space up
It's a lost sale, right? Like someone comes in, they want it, they don't have it.
100%. Because like I can't tell you how many people have come in just because they were like, oh, I was on like a plane or a train, like coming into Providence or whatever. And they went on Google and they were just like, board game store.
It's the first thing I do. That and
Yes.
then record store.
Yeah.
And then Burger King, and then I fall asleep.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
So
In that order.
Sounds perfect.
one of the guys that came in and like told me, he was like, oh, I just like came in on the train from Boston or wherever. And I searched board game store. And I was talking to him. He's a board game historian, and he's going to come and give a talk in a couple of weeks about the origin of board games.
That's
Oh,
Yeah, it's
man,
rad.
that rocks.
Did he tell you what the first board game is?
No, not yet.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he's gonna.
What's the first board game?
I don't know.
It's
I
probably
wanna know.
Oh, probably like Go. But does that count as a board game? I mean, it's a
Yeah.
game that you play on a board.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I
I
guess
feel
it
like
gotta
Go
count.
came so much later.
You think?
What year
think
did
so.
Go come out?
1.
180.
BC.
Yeah. I
BC.
think it came out in 1.
Yeah. What else?
There's
They
like
got
a-
Fiddlesticks. Or
The
Pick of
Royal
Sticks.
Game of
Yeah.
You know, that really, really old one.
Stick and Hoop.
I was going to say Stick and Hoop.
hell
That's
yeah.
not a board
That's
game.
a good one,
I
dude.
think the board
like an
game by
activity.
definition,
What about-
you're hunched
oh, yeah.
over.
We need a
The
board
Royal
game.
Game of is the oldest playable board game in the
Wow,
world.
I thought you were just
originating
busting
4,600 years ago in the ancient Mesopotamia.
What did they
damn.
do? What's the game of I don't know this game. This is a
let's look it up.
fascinating
There's
thing.
actually a really cool video.
I believe
on
is a
it.
city. It's like a Sumerian.
The Royal Game
Yeah.
of is a 2-player strategy race board game of the Tables family that was... What? Should I not read this?
No, go. No, not go.
No,
I mean,
the Royal
rule of
Game of
The Royal Game of is a 2-player strategy race board game of the Tables family that was the first played in ancient Mesopotamia during the early 3rd millennium BC. The game was popular across the Middle East among people of all social strata, and boards were... Sorry, this is a long paragraph. I'm
No,
just
can
trying
you
to-
just imagine a world with no games and then a game exists?
Wait, we can do something?
We can have fun?
Oh, it's dark. Time to go to bed. Well, I guess that was probably the case.
There
anyway.
is
Yeah,
one
yeah.
board held by the British Museum. It's dated to 2600 BC.
26.
Holy
Wow.
smokes.
Cool.
Whoa, this thing looks sick.
Wow.
There's a really
Listeners,
good
go
video
look
on
it up.
YouTube of one of the scholars that studied that game, and he looks like, old wizard guy with a big long white beard, and he
Yeah,
plays
baby.
against someone else, and it's a wild little game.
Has the scale
fun.
increased over the years?
Yeah.
28 to 54.
Yeah, they got Primaris now.
Yeah. What's the warband size for Erd?
Doesn't say.
Oh, so it's a racing game? It's like Mario Kart, sort of?
It's like the new Magic the Gathering set.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Ether Drift
yeah.
or whatever
Yeah,
it is?
yeah,
Wait,
yeah.
what?
Spin Drift?
Yeah.
The new Magic set
Oh,
is
Aether Drift?
cars.
Is
Yeah,
Hot
it's a
Wheels.
cool
Yeah.
racing game.
Wow.
Yeah, it's got Vin Diesel in it, Bert.
That's
Hear me out. Take those
Is he
cards
drinking
and
diesel?
put them on a Hot Wheels car and then play Gaslands with it.
There you go.
There
Holy
we
shit.
go.
I'm going to tap my Mac truck for fucking 7 mana and use these templates.
No, that card's broken. I'm tired of the Mac truck meta. What has been the community response so far? I mean, I know I've seen Instagram pictures. There's been a million people here for every fucking night. It looks like.
Yeah.
But what's the most popular thing here? And did
Yeah.
any of them surprise you?
Honestly, the two big ones right now are Magic, obviously. Like
Yeah.
everyone
Yeah,
plays
yeah.
Magic, whatever. But Kill Team.
Yeah.
Kill Team's been
Really?
popping off. Yeah, with the new edition, I've got like, I don't know, close to 8, 10, 12 dudes that come in like fairly regularly and come play. It's really rad, you know.
Yeah.
And granted, it took two of these guys 5 hours how to figure out how to
Trey was
play.
talking about that in the Discord.
Yeah.
I think that's insane.
Yeah.
But
That sounds
shout
like
out.
a personal problem.
Yeah.
Have they played a tabletop game before?
Yeah,
though?
so they came from like 40K and things like that, but I don't know. I think they
That's
were just
dark.
looking
I
for
don't
like
know.
very intense, like nitty gritty rules definitions.
okay.
for
There's
it.
Not like
They were getting
enough
in.
rules.
Clearly, listen, there's some
Right,
people.
yeah.
There's some people that you play games with, and they're just chin scratchers. It takes so long for
Absolutely.
them to decide what they're doing.
Every
But you
time
know
you
what?
say that sounds so mean and derogatory,
Yeah.
but I know exactly.
Chin scratchers.
Yeah, it sounds
Well, I'm
like
one of them.
we play-
I
I know.
I
Quite a few
literally
people.
scratch my chin.
But it
and,
just
like,
sounds like something we shouldn't say on a podcast.
yeah.
I'm gonna have to
Chin
beep
scratches.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
But like once I will say once they did figure the game out, they get games out. in,
Once
like,
that first
an hour and a
5-hour
half.
round finished.
Yeah.
Yeah, one round.
Oh my god.
Well, I thought that new Kill Team was supposed to be easier.
Listen,
I think it is. Yeah.
You have to think about it though. If two people are willingly engaging in a 5-hour game, they are doing exactly what they want to do.
Oh,
Yeah,
totally.
they're liking it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Taking
So if they're looking up
pictures.
every single rule, that's good for them.
Getting smoke effects, getting cool shots, and then going on to the next movement.
I will say I have been waiting for this moment to do this on the pod because I did it in the Patreon
do
episode,
it in the
but
mic.
Oh,
yeah,
don't do it right now, dude.
I've been
Don't
waiting
blow
for
it,
this
dude.
moment.
Don't blow it.
Oh, I'm scared.
Steve blew it the other night on our interview. Oh my god! I think
Great
that's a
job.
To be
record.
fair, I didn't blow it. My
Bravo.
mic just did.
Yeah, he peaked the mic with his crack.
My little Coke Zero.
Yeah. Never allowed back.
What about the Netrunner? What's the deal with that?
Oh, Netrunner is rad.
Yes. Wait, Netrunner's still a thing?
Yeah.
Wait, Netrunner, the card
the card game.
Wow, I didn't
You
know
don't see the
Netrunner was
giant
still a
Netrunner?
thing.
Yeah. Shout out to Dan, our Netrunner guy. So he's the 21st best player in the world. He just came back from Worlds recently.
100 people.
Yeah, so Netrunner, originally a Fantasy Flight property, whatever. Now it's almost completely run by Null Signal Games, which is
Okay.
a completely volunteer-run organization.
I'll say they didn't buy the rights.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Fantasy Flight just like does not fuck with them, which is great. It's like very cyberpunk, very you know, like DIY shit.
Yeah.
They just started printing out their own materials recently and their own cards. But the whole game is print and play friendly and proxy friendly.
No shit.
Yeah, it's really great. You know, again, just that whole thing of like lowering the barrier for entry to get people into games. And
That's
that's
so
so important. And the game is rad. It was designed by Richard Garfield.
Yep.
And, you know, it's this
like
cyberpunk
lasagna?
cat and mouse.
Yeah. Cat and mouse. There he goes. I get it.
You gotta
Garfield, I get
stack
it.
your cards
Garfield.
with lasagna, right, with ricotta.
Like, what do I need to get into this game now?
I think it's a set deck, right? You buy all of the cards at once.
Correct. Yeah. So each set is $45 flat.
Yep.
And when you buy a set, you've got a full play set of every single card that's in there. And if you want a card from another set, just print it off. You don't got to
Yeah.
buy the whole thing, you know?
Well, wait. But it is a deck building game.
It is a deck construction game.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not to get too nitty gritty in the terminology. But
So,
It seems super
So
neat.
it's balanced.
it is.
so this is a really like roundabout way of asking you that when we're done recording, which one do I go buy?
System Gateway.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, this is so crazy because I was just thinking about this game. I remember seeing somebody who was big into Magic at the old shop that I used to play at. And I remember him randomly switching over to Netrunner and like starting to get a little Netrunner crew. And this was like 10 years ago or something like that. And I remember being like, "What's this game?" And he was explaining, like, "Oh yeah, you buy all the cards at once and you build with, so you can build any deck you want and you can kind of figure it out." And I was like, "Dude, that's really cool." And as I've like fallen away from Magic, I've been trying to think of like other games, like we were talking about Flesh and Bone,
Flesh and
Blood,
Baby.
you know what I mean? But that's so funny. Netrunner was one of those ones that I was thinking about being like, oh, that seems like a pretty cool game. That's amazing that it's still here.
But
yeah,
like,
Netrunner rocks.
So there's multiple sets
Yeah.
that you can build your deck from. All the sets can just be mixed, whatever cards you want to use. But like, there's got to be a meta. There's got to be like, this is the best. These are the best cards. This is the best deck.
Yeah, so I think in the current meta, things are cycling at the beginning of 2025. So before, and like currently, I guess, you're able to use cards that Fantasy Flight printed. But at the beginning of 2025, they're cycling out, and you're only going to be able to use the new cards from Null Signal Games, just to like keep everything kind of tight
totally
knit and stuff. It's pretty rad.
They'll probably have like a legacy format where you can play anything.
Absolutely, yeah. But like even with a game where it was like an LCG, like when you buy the whole pack, you have the whole set, whatever, there's still like a weird aftermarket because all these cards were out of print.
Right.
And I'm like, why don't you just print and play the fucking cards?
Yeah.
Right.
Every time I would try to get into it, I would only ever see those prices. And I'm like, well, I'll never play this game, I guess.
Yeah.
But
nah, thankfully, $45 for that box over there, and it has one runner and one corp deck ready to go.
that's sick.
Yeah.
I don't know what that means.
Well, we'll find out when I buy it.
Yeah.
Can two people build a deck out of it, or is it like you
Yeah.
got to buy? Oh,
Yeah. So one person plays as the net runner, which is the hacker, and the other person plays the corp, the
So
mega
you're
corporation.
defending.
Yeah. But you're also playing offensively. You can put like traps out, and it's kind of like Yu-Gi-Oh! You play a trap card face down.
You're trying to kill the hacker.
Yeah.
no.
No, not the hacker.
Also, rest in peace, the hackers poster.
Yeah, well, it got mold all over it.
Yeah, I ripped it in half. Terry was trying to get me to keep it, and
Yeah, I said, please, Steve,
scared of a little bit of
must
mold?
keep
it
this
was
poster.
yellow mold.
The
Yeah.
Hive Scum
rare.
The Scum seller was very moldy.
Yeah, it was
Like,
a little
more
moldy.
than we thought it
If
was.
you, if
than
you
we
have
thought.
been to
touch
the
of mold.
scum cellar, go see like an ear, nose, and throat doctor. Just,
Because
If
they're
you were
all
at Brothers
filled.
of Prometheum, please go to a doctor.
yeah.
Don't go see a lawyer.
Yeah.
Yes.
You entered there on your own accord.
Yes.
This is not.
Or you could come to a place with good ventilation, like the Crypt.
Yeah, I see a ventilation pipe just sticking out there.
Yeah, we got a really robust HVAC system here.
Yeah.
We got really tall ceilings. I don't know. This is like what, 12-ish?
Yeah.
Gotta be
Oh, that's
bigger
gotta be
than
higher
that.
than
way
that.
more
14,
than 12.
is it?
That's
14, I
like
don't know.
15.
It's gotta be like
Oh,
100 feet tall, dude. I can't, dude. It's like I can't even see. I gotta squint to see the ceiling.
I'm just a little guy.
What hopes do you have for improving the space?
Yeah.
Man, that's a great question. Honestly, trying to figure out the shelving situation.
Yeah.
Because
Okay,
I
yeah.
bulked up
Listen,
a lot. for
Trey
the
and I
holiday
can't build
season.
all these shelves, all right? We did our best on that one.
That
It
was a
struggle.
magical time though. Watching
Yeah.
you two try to finesse that thing together.
Watching Trey bully me into telling me to just keep building it.
Just keep going. You can do this, Gage. Yeah. So what are you thinking about for shelving? Like, are you?
I honestly have no idea. We just rearranged the furniture like I don't know a week ago when I got a couple of big orders in. Also shout out again to my honey Adrian. I don't know, she's the mastermind behind all the interior decoration stuff.
Cool.
I'm very much like I put it down, it lives here forever, you know.
Well, it does feel nice and open in here, which I love. And like
Yes,
the tables, which I don't know if we mentioned, like all the tables in here are different and they're all unique tables. And so
Yeah.
like I think that that's super cool because it kind of gives it this very, it's like cozy's not the word, but sort of cozy.
It's like homey.
Yeah.
It's not
yeah.
sterile.
right.
Like,
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
totally.
So that was actually very intentional. For a cost saving, maneuver as well, obviously, because like I bought all this stuff used off a Facebook Marketplace and whatever. But we really believe that, there's so many different kinds of people out there that have different physical needs. So that's why
Totally.
all of the tables and all of the chairs are different. We're going to get stools for the back eventually, but the war room currently is standing room only.
Filthy wargamers don't need stools.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I am going to get stand mats because foot health is very important.
Filthy wargamers do need stand mats.
Yeah, like all the tables and chairs in here, all different. I really encourage people to move the chairs around and grab a pillow from our little pillow basket over in the back there.
Shit, I'm gonna do that right now.
Yeah, dude, get cozy.
You can grab me a Coke Zero? Come on, dude.
We're really trying
nice
to.
guy.
What a sweetie.
I see him. Yeah, going into the little secret kitchenette back there.
Stealing all of your Coke Zeros.
Yeah.
Table 5.
Table 5.
It came from table 5.
Yeah. No, so that's like that is kind of it's a tricky situation though. I know I'm kind of like going back to the shelving thing that we were talking about, but like kind of keeping this cozy sort of space, but also beautiful.
Oof, that was nice.
But also like figuring out how you can kind of store more stuff
Right.
and like have more stuff for sale.
And you can't mount stuff on the walls here, really, right?
I think I can, but it's just finding the wall space to do it because we have so many goddamn beautiful windows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's
true,
that
true.
big wall over there. You just get one of those library ladders. And
That's what I was thinking.
Do like high
I feel like
up
that's a
shelves. Like,
liability.
oh yeah, there's
Damn.
games up there. I'll get it for you if you want it.
You can't be
Seems like a
doing that.
liability.
People are gonna
Having your
fall off
customers
that.
go up a ladder.
It's called a liability ladder.
Yeah, that's what they call it.
Hell yeah.
Ladderability.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. But yeah, no, I love it in here. I could
Thank you so
totally
much.
see myself just like gaming. I also like that some of your tables are like smaller, so you could have like 2 people game.
Yeah,
At, like, that
yeah.
cool, like almost diner looking red table or the.
I want to play a
ones with
game
the red
chilling up
chairs.
front. That looks like the
On the
cozy
couch,
spot.
yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
dude! I didn't even think of that.
Yeah, that's a great
Play
table.
Commander there after.
That's a one
Yeah.
quiet
Hell
year
yeah.
area.
Oh, dude,
Ooh,
totally.
yeah.
Yeah, you got one quiet year here. That's it. I've only ever seen that at Gage's house, and
Yeah,
then we played it. That game is so much fun.
That game,
I think I'm gonna get that journaling game. The Write
Which
a
one?
Scary Story game.
Dude, it looks
That
so
was
good.
really cool. What?
The silence?
Oh yeah.
He does have it now.
Yeah.
I do. Yeah, yeah.
But that game, there was a 3-pack
the
journaling
Void?
game. It was near the Void over there.
No.
but-
It's next to a quiet year.
Okay, word. Sorry, I gotta go greet some customers.
go
I'll
do
be
that.
right back. I love you all.
When you're over there, look for the journaling game.
Yeah, look for the journaling.
Yeah, you know what I'm
It's
talking
like the
about.
park and hike.
Well, there's that, but then there's also like
Park and, yeah.
No, it came with a little
There's
composite
that.
notebook.
Park and
yes.
roll.
But there's like a 3-pack. Steve's now going. I'm gonna go too, guys. I gotta
All
go.
right,
I gotta get out of here.
Well, Phil, how's your night?
It's all right.
It's just you and me here.
I'm thinking really hard about like a cheeseburger.
Oh, dude.
dude,
yeah.
I was thinking literally
Wait, you're back.
about Burger King, dude.
You wanna
Once
get
you
Burger
mentioned Burger King, there's a Burger King really close.
Dude, I'll
by.
get a large number 3, no cheese.
I haven't had
no-
a Whopper in freaking
No mayo?
years, dude.
All right.
I could chong down on a Whopper, dude. These
Chong
things.
down?
Oh, you have one open, dude?
It's just a piece of.
Don't tell me you broke, dude. You broke
it, dude?
Ryan.
Oh
Oh
my
my
God.
god, dude,
break
dude,
it.
dude,
Stop.
dude,
Dude, you can't. He's
dude,
over there.
dude.
gonna
He's
flip through it.
holy shit, dude. Don't.
All right, wait.
All right, it's
Dude,
called
it's covered in
Stroll
plastic.
Playing Games Trio Pack. Oh, it's multiple games.
Yes, there's
Supposed to play it
there's
while
3
you're
games.
walking.
Yes.
Go quick.
So
Sounds like a easy way to walk into traffic.
Find a place that. Oh, dude, this.
So
is
most of the
cool.
games that he has over there, also anyone that's been to a PAX East or PAX Unplugged or anything like that, the Indie Press Revolution table has most of the games that he was talking about. Every game from that distribution, I believe,
Is that what they are?
is amazing. I would buy every single one of them. It's just I don't want to spend $3,000 every time I'm at a convention.
Yes. I mean, you
I
do.
I mean, I generally do. Yeah, but I picked the one specifically Steve's holding right now, a new landscape up. Last time I was there.
Yeah, Stroll Playing Games. It's a trio pack. Did you already say it? It comes a ghost story. Ghost story.
Ryan is like rizzing up these customers
Wait,
right now.
do you for the new landscape? Do you like mark on this map where those things are?
I believe so.
That's cool.
Yeah, talking to the mic, Steve. Come on.
Sorry.
Yeah, Steve is so amped up. on these
49
games.
episodes, dude. We still haven't got
That's
it down.
okay. It's never. You gotta. You gotta
I'm
give
peeking
up.
the mic.
You gotta give up.
Steve's away from the mic.
Reclaim. What's reclaim? So there's ghost story, reclaim, and a new landscape.
Yeah. We should play this on the
Nature
ride home.
undertook to overtake, and in the end, it was successful. Find locations, sketch them out. Use location quests to seek out your specific structures to sketch in your locale.
So neat.
That's what I want from
Location
role-playing
quests,
Right?
Playing. Find some place that juts out at all of the angles. Plants still have the resolve to cover.
It's stuff like that, like narrative prompts that are generated rather than like reference an Oracle chart and roll on dice.
Yeah.
It's like, no, I want this game to tell me, like, oh, if you're at a stoplight, this is what happens.
That's how I did the
silence.
The silence.
Yeah.
And Shane messaged me the other day to be like, I love what you did with this. This is what I've been looking for. And I was like, that's kind of crazy coming
Now
from
break
you.
that down a
Yeah,
little bit more.
yeah.
So you want it to not you want you want it in real life.
Yeah.
You're at a stoplight. This
Yeah.
is what you do at the stoplight.
If, like,
I see.
if
Rather
at
than
any
rolling
point
a dice.
while walking on, like, okay, I have to go get groceries. I'm going to go walk to the grocery store.
yeah.
If at any point on this stroll while I'm playing this game, if you get to a stoplight, that means that, I don't know, some crazy happening. The sky opens up and a Cthulhu creature
Okay.
comes out. Explain what happens.
And then you role play through that.
Yeah.
Not so much with dice, but just like
Right.
journaling,
Something
and
like
coming
that.
up
That
with
was
a
an
story.
extreme example, but
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say it seems like if the game could go very wildly different depending on the route that you take.
yeah. Well, I mean, that's also the thing, though. It's
different every time
Not
you
with
play
my
it.
dramatic example, but that's what you want.
The same thing with the silence. It's specifically dice, but it's meant to be it's your perspective as a hiker in the woods. You're narrating what you're doing in the woods, but then you roll each day, and it gives you a narrative prompt to like riff off of to adjust how your day is going. pretty much.
What was your one-page game called?
I did Drift,
Yep.
which was kind of like this,
It's very similar.
but I like your guys a little bit better. Mine was there was really like no structure.
Yeah,
it
but
was
you
like
do-
when you find stuff, come up with some story of like why it fits into like other pieces of things that you found.
Right.
So it's like you find roadkill is like, I think this is an example I used in the thing. It was like you find roadkill near a sewer grate. Maybe there's mole people in the sewer that are like harvesting these roadkill things, and that's why it's like, so it was like a piece that was like left
Yeah.
behind or something
Yeah.
like that. And so you're just kind of writing it as you go.
Yeah, that's what that's what people want. Stuff like that. It just generates a prompt.
Yeah. No, I
We
mean,
have a super, super awesome special guest walking in right now.
wow, out of the cold.
Literally out of the cold.
What is it, like negative 16 degrees out there right now? It's freezing out here.
Pop on these headphones, dude.
You're all
PVD.
red.
Yeah.
Those earmuffs will warm you up.
Here you
Yeah,
go.
baby.
Trey, introduce yourself to the people.
Hey, I'm Trey. I live in Providence near this shop.
Trey's been on the pod before.
Trey's just a guy off the street.
Yeah,
we don't
walked
even
in.
we don't know who he is.
Trey, so what are you doing here? You just came in? That's kind of cool.
Hell yeah.
Trey lives here. He's
Basically.
using the shower today before he goes home.
Yeah.
Trey, we were just talking about narrative role-playing games where the prompts are things like running into a stoplight or random happenings upon a walk rather than like dice prompts.
Also, if you need to adjust the mic up and down, you know.
Oh, yeah,
so
yeah, the
right on
Terry-
your-
Dice
right on your
prompts are
mouth.
cool.
Dice
Yeah.
prompts are
I
cool.
agree.
Anything that makes me do something weird though is cooler.
I will say, taking the silence and redoing it to be like you have to actually go on a walk in the woods, kind of
Yeah.
cool. Rather than being able to do it in your office at work.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not sitting in my office. I mean, this one you can kind of do it with a ghost story. Find
yeah.
a place that interests you. Someone has died there. Okay, well, my job.
The crypt.
Yeah.
Yeah, the crypt.
Crypt.
My friend Trey died at the crypt.
No.
How old were they? What brought them to this place? They wanted to use the shower.
Yeah.
Decide how they died. They
Shower too hot.
Slipped in the shower.
They slipped in the shower.
Shower too hot.
Go into as much detail as you can. But it should be a tragic, unjust death.
Uh-oh. Ryan broke our headphones, and Trey is trying to figure this out.
All ghosts need someone to haunt.
I think you got to
Ryan.
flip that part
Ryan
up.
is-
Yeah, there you go.
There you
Yeah,
go.
we're going.
Uh-oh, you've been replaced.
Ryan, you've been replaced.
Yeah,
You
get out of here,
definitely
Ryan.
be on the mic because this is
Wow. already
Trey's over it.
already out of here. Trey was here for about 3 seconds.
All right, bye, Trey. Love you.
Love you, buddy.
One day
Stealing
we'll
your
have a
jacket.
6th mic, and
Yeah.
that will just be like,
Yeah.
wow, you could have
it'll
a
be-
whole round table.
Then it'll be 6 people talking over each other.
No.
No, but I was going to say, so for the silent, have you been working on other things? Silence you came up with, what, like 2 summers ago?
2 Neds ago.
2 Neds
The
ago.
first Neds that we went to, yeah.
Join us at
'Cause,
Neds.
I can't think of his
Join
name.
Arcane Brian at Ned's.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Arcane
We-
Brian is doing Neds this year because we have to go to Adepticon.
Arcane Sword Press
Oh, is
will
he?
be running Neds. They have taken the sword.
Yeah, it's good. Good.
Brian
That's
has
great.
the sword.
Yeah, because it was like some like, oh no, we're not going to be able to
We're
do
all
it.
going to be at
Nobody will be able to do
Adepticon.
it.
And if
That's
somehow
great.
you're not going to Neds and you're in New York, you should go to the Questmaster show and see our boy Cody.
on the same weekend as
the
Ned's.
same
Steaming Woodlands.
Wait,
Yes.
the same weekend as Ned's, there's
Yes.
a Questmaster show
Yes.
happening in New York
because
City.
he's playing Saturday.
Yes.
and then
Yeah.
going down there to play.
Yes, it's his tour.
I
Yeah.
know that, but you know what I mean. Like I don't know.
You know, I want to
Okay.
bring up a little drama. Josh said that there weren't going to be repeat acts.
We got 2 at least.
Damn.
You know?
Wow.
Is Saragosse playing again?
I don't know.
Wow, there's not
That's my
enough
boy.
dungeon
Listen,
synth artists.
if you're gonna run, I was gonna say, if you're gonna run the world's largest fest like that and not have Questmaster back to back, it's kind of
yeah, there's only a
bad take.
handful of these
Yeah.
suckers.
He's
out
playing
there.
though. His flyer said Worcester.
yeah.
He just plays Ralph.
Besides me
instead.
talking shit,
Yeah, I got a question for Ryan.
yeah, I
That's
was gonna say we
cool.
need to go back to Ryan.
Oh wait, no, but I asked you a question about.
You asked me.
We got to finish this thought first.
Okay.
Have you been working on other games besides The Silence?
Well, this little game we've been working on for a little while called Flames of Orion.
Well, yeah. I mean, yeah, but come on.
Well, I've been.
You're done with the plan,
I
and you're
know.
done. It's being
That's just, like,
edited
waiting.
and like
There's
it's
nothing
being
I can do with
finished
it.
up. Yeah. So what's next on the horizon, Steven?
What the fuck was that?
I don't know.
That was weird.
Game designer Steven.
It's probably
I've
a
been
ghost.
so I really liked doing certain things like some of the prompts for the silence I wanted to expand on and add more tables and do more stuff for
Oh,
it. So I
okay.
wanted to do like a 2.0 of it after a little bit.
You two should release you should
Drifting in
revamp
silence.
your game, revamp your game, sell them like this. Buy a 2-pack.
It's not a bad idea.
It's a little too small to fit all
Well,
the fucking stuff I
you
write.
know
but
what I'm
yes.
Yeah,
saying.
you know,
Let's-
we're big idea
You
guys.
bigger big idea
Not
guys.
little book guys. We're big
we're more
giant ideas.
I'm gonna go steal all the candy out of the
Our
bowl.
books
There's
are
no
gonna be-
candy. I already ate it all.
Our books are going to be 15 feet high
Straight up.
and one piece of paper, but not folded.
I don't
Just
know.
floating around.
It'll work because my game will be so crunchy and
Yeah,
focused,
yeah.
and his will be so heady and just off the
Yeah.
walls.
right on the headers.
It will work.
It will definitely work. No, we'll still do 2 separate games.
But that's
It's
cool though,
sold
that
in a
you're-
pack.
that you're expanding it. You
Yeah,
know,
I-
thinking about what's next.
I was talking to Brian a little bit about it, and like I just like having more. I just like rolling dice.
Yeah, baby.
So like rolling dice and then writing your own little story and like extra little flair to it. Like it's cool.
Can't beat it.
Can't beat it.
I love rolling dice.
I love rolling
I hate
dice.
it.
Stop.
Dice are pretty cool.
Yeah.
Dice are pretty cool.
Now, right, what games now like I mean, I don't want to get too deep into the origin story, but like
Yeah.
are there games that you feel like were formative to guiding you along this new game store owner path?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. So like when I was 12, 13, 14, whatever, I played a lot of D&D 3rd, 3.5, Pathfinder, shit like that.
Yeah.
That was so integral to like, getting my imagination going and just like, just feeling imaginative, you know what I mean? And like just falling in love with playing games. But what's kind of a little depressing is that I was an only child, so like I didn't have too many people to play with when I was a
Yeah.
kid. So I was just like at the library or whatever, just like reading all these books and just like absorbing all this information. But whenever I find like a group of friends or something like that, I tend to introduce gaming into the formula, and it's just like a really good rallying point to just hang out with people. And this is a thing that Trey says all the time, that like playing games is just it's the vehicle for hanging out.
Yeah.
Yeah, so D&D, definitely a lot of those like dungeon like I Spy books as a kid, like even when I was younger, like just the illustration style and the amount of depth and quality in those old books is just so rad.
What do you mean, like the Dungeon I Spy books?
It's like
I'm just thinking of where
I love
Yeah, it's like
I
a
love
Where's
the
Waldo
Spy
kind of
books.
thing?
what's that?
It's like a Where's Waldo kind of thing? Or are you talking
Kinda.
about literally I Spy?
Yeah, well, so it's like a Where's Waldo thing, but it's all like old school fantasy art, and you have to find like 1 dragon and 2 gemstones.
Dude,
and
I gotta
4
find
or
King
something like that.
Arthur's sword in the
Yeah,
rock.
and like
I gotta find these books. That
they're
sounds
so
awesome.
rad. I'm gonna order a couple of copies. I'll send one to the new studio or whatever, so you guys can
Whoa.
have one. Yeah, they're so fucking cool. So there's that. I only got into the mini gaming hobby 4 years ago, like right before COVID kicked off. My buddy Tad is the one that like got me into Warhammer, and he was like, "Hey, we're gonna go to the store and play a mirror match of like orcs versus orcs," because he's an old head, and I just fell in love with it. And he's like, "Hey, just pump the brakes. Like you're gonna spend all your money on this." And surprise, I did. And now I'm spending even more money on it.
Yeah,
and
now
I
it's
get
your
to
job.
Yeah, but like coming from restaurants doing this.
So
is
all
so
of
much
this
better.
was just to get at cost prices.
Wow.
Legally, I can't answer that statement.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Do people come in with like collections and try and sell it to you?
A little people have asked, but I can't yet because shout out the city of Providence for not letting me get a secondhand
Could
license
you-
super easy.
Could you say no, but here's this guy's card. He does buy it.
Absolutely,
It's at
Yeah,
South of
It's
Heaven.
at South of Heaven, and I will buy it.
Hell yeah.
Or it's me behind the crypt. It's just Rye Guy, but out
Terry
back.
comes
Oh,
from
yeah.
behind
Not
the curtain.
me.
Yeah.
But it's just
like
It's just Ryan in the alley.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you go around the side here, there's a guy that does buy it.
yeah.
It's just you.
That would be pretty good.
That's pretty
That'd be
good.
sick.
I feel like you could get away with that.
It's
Be
like,
like, I can't buy it, but
Separate
yeah.
business.
Yeah, it's like the pachinko parlors in Japan.
Yeah.
Can you operate as like yourself? Like you can just go buy personal
Oh,
collections.
absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't buy it as the store, but if we go outside to my car,
Right.
I'll buy it.
Yeah.
I'll buy it as a person.
We know a game store owner that has done that multiple times.
Yes, we do.
Yeah.
Is he a
We
good
have
guy?
we have benefited from it.
I don't know about that part, but
I benefited very well off that. That's where I got 20 million orcs from.
yeah.
Oh yes, and bins of bits.
And bins of bits.
Oh yeah.
Now, is there a game that you would suggest? Like, okay, so imagine this: you're hanging out with a bunch of people that you're like, well, I would like to play this game with just this kind of random group of sort of strangers that might not be familiar with gaming. Is there a game that's like weird enough to kind of introduce them to this freak side, but but graspable enough that kind of, I don't want to say normies, but like somebody
Yeah.
Like a board game?
Outside
a board game or a role-playing game
Yeah.
or like any sort of game that might
Like,
kind of push them in this direction.
Twilight Imperium 4th edition.
Yeah.
Oh.
Prophecy of Kings expansion.
I was going to say
100%.
the Betrayal game. That game's always a
Yeah.
fun, freak-ass game.
Yeah, my answer was definitely serious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say I've never played Twilight Imperium, but everything that I've seen about it
Oh my
seems
God.
like it's a game that you play for like 18 hours.
Yeah. Honestly, I would
We
say
play right now.
Talisman.
Dude.
Oh, you know what?
Talisman.
That's
Yeah.
a really
Yeah,
good
dude.
idea.
You know?
I would not have thought of that answer, but of
Yeah.
course,
You get a
that's
chance to
great
play
idea.
it?
I've
Talisman
never
rocks.
played it, but like it seems so my
it
small
literally
peanut
is.
brain.
It's just roll a dice.
pretty sure,
move
Terry,
that
you were
many.
there.
I watched you guys
I
play.
got the new edition over on the shelf over there.
We play third
Yeah.
edition.
Okay. Wait, third edition was the last one, right?
No, that's 5th edition.
Oh, that's
Fifth edition is out now?
Yeah. So I have 4th at home. I got it at MSRP like a year and a half ago. I just like found it at a store that I won't name. Because, I don't want to blow up my spot, whatever. But and then I went on Miniature Market and they were having like a fucking 75% off sale on all the Talisman stuff because no one has the base game. So it wasn't moving. So I scooped almost all the expansions for like $150. And one of these
a good deal.
days, it's a wild deal. One of these days, I'm going to set all of it up on one of the war room tables and just be like, I don't know, $10, come in. Just roll a character.
Yeah, I
You
would
don't even roll a
love-
character. You just pick up the freaking card.
Yeah.
That's the beauty of that's why that game is so cool because it's literally here's your card. Everything you need to know is on this, and
Right.
when it's your turn, everything you need to know is on the card you pick up.
Exactly.
And it's all pretty simple.
So rad. Sorry, can you hold still one sec? You've had this fuzz on your chin for so long.
I was
Thank
going
you
to
so
pull
much.
that
It's been
Thank you
bothering
so
me
much.
for like
I never
a
saw
half
it.
hour.
I
Should've-
wanted
well,
to pull
I'm
the
kind of
fuzz
upset
out.
that you waited a
Weird.
half hour to tell me.
I mean, you were talking, and
Plus, it looked good.
I never saw
Yeah.
it, Steve.
We weren't sure if it was like a fashion statement that you were trying to make
was.
of like a fuzz chin sort of thing.
I don't
I
know if you can
retract
say that
anything
anymore.
I've said though. Talisman is what I think is the right answer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Talisman rocks.
No, that's great.
Betrayal is also a good segue game.
It is a fun game.
What's Betrayal? That's like a Mansions of Madness kind of
Yes,
thing?
kinda.
Like,
so you
it's
start
what
at the
we
first.
played,
You start
kinda?
at the front door,
Yeah.
and you go into rooms and you draw from the deck of
Tiles.
the house cards.
Yeah.
Oh, that's kind of cool. So it's not a board
No,
necessarily.
you build the board.
You
as
build the
play.
board as you play.
sort of like that
Kind of.
game we played.
Kind of.
Okay.
Yes.
What's the one that we played with? Is that the one we played with?
That's
Pat?
mentions Arkham Asylum.
Arkham Horror.
Arkham Horror.
I love Arkham Horror.
Yeah, I was gonna say, that's the game
Oh,
to
we
talk
had
to.
so much fun.
Yeah.
Pat, my brother introduced us to it, and I was like, "This is like a really cool
The first
game
person
be
to
able
reply
play."
to the post was Ryan.
Oh, really?
And was just like,
Hey.
yeah, my favorite game.
Yeah.
Oh, so
I gotta
cool.
say, my favorite game though is Arkham Horror, the card game,
Yeah.
because it's got enough crunch and like narrative, forks in the road where things can just go so off the rails. It's just such a really killer game design, and I keep all my stuff in like a steamer trunk that I got from TJ Maxx for like $30.
Yeah,
And
that's sick.
Yeah, it's pretty rad. I'll show you guys later.
That's how you should store all your Arkham Horror.
Oh,
game
1000%.
components.
Yeah.
There was another game. This is like, I don't even know if we'll be able to answer this, but we were mentioning a game that's like Talisman, and somebody was like, "Oh yeah, it's like Talisman. It's super rules light." And it might have been Man of War, but I feel like it was something else that we were talking
Man
about.
of War is a board game.
Shoots and ladders.
No, but you were comparing it to Shoots and Ladders, but this was like a nerdy game. This is like some Games Workshop game or something
I think you're
like
still
that.
talking about Talisman.
Talisman is a
All
GW.
right, all right.
Yeah.
It's going to come
Yeah,
to me
Talisman
afterwards.
is GW, and you have your miniature, you roll a d6, and you move that many spaces.
And then you
like
draw a card, and the card says everything you need to know on it.
Yeah, the
Just
space
like
says what happens.
Candyland.
Yeah, I like that. 'Cause
We
I
should
also
play.
like Candyland.
All my models for it are painted by our beautiful friends from all over.
All
Yeah.
over the world.
All over the
Yeah.
world, yeah.
Oh, do you have it with you? Is it in the
No.
car?
If you told me, I would have brought it.
Well, I didn't know we were going to be talking about this.
We're going to a game store.
Well, what's it?
Ryan, is there anything you would like to say before we go buy things from your store?
Yeah, before we walk around and I pick up things
And
I
then
put
we
them
go
down.
get Burger King.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yes, dude, we were talking about Burger King. You weren't here, dude. How long has it been since you had a Whopper? Dude?
It's been a hot minute.
It's like
Probably with you. is
3
when the
days.
last time I ate Burger King
No,
was
for me.
probably with you. Yeah, well,
Ryan, this camera, this camera, this
Yeah.
camera. Tell the people what you got going on.
Yeah.
Come check out the store. Come to Providence. Come hang out. Check out the Crypt.
Yeah, Providence is a cool city.
Yeah, it's pretty rad. I don't have any like words of wisdom or anything.
Yeah.
Just be cool and just like meet people where they're at.
yeah.
Yeah.
If someone wanted to open a game store,
Oof.
what would you say to them?
Don't do it.
There it is.
Beautiful. Thank you so much,
Yeah.
everyone.
Oh my god. Thanks
Goodbye,
so much for having me.
everybody.
Toodaloo.
Love you,
Goodbye, everybody.
bye.
Goodbye, everybody.
Thanks for checking out this episode of Hive Scum. If you aren't already part of the community, check us out at the In Rust We Trust Discord, which you can find down in the description below. If you have questions you'd like to ask us, you can find our Instagrams down below as well. Or feel free to ask away on the Discord. We also have plenty of extra content and other perks available to our patrons on Patreon. So if you're interested in helping us keep doing what we're doing, then you can find that description below as well. Until next time, folks, keep it grimdark and keep it grimy. Peace.